Hello and welcome. How are you guys? My name is Philip Ramos, and thank you so much for joining us here again on the Spotlight series as we take a deeper dive into another strength. Now, today we're going to jump into ideation. This is a strategic thinking strength, right? Influences our thinking processes, how we go about thinking and approaching different things. So, as we look at ideation, let's talk about first off what it brings to the table, right? Or what it is. I am unaffected by the ambiguity and risk of innovation, right? You don't need clarity. You don't need all the details. You're okay with a little mystery, right? You're okay with a little fog, in your way. And just as the headlights are going, ooh, I wonder what's on the other side, right? Some risk of innovation, risk of creativity. You want that space. You want to be able to be given that room, right? You want to think outside the box. I think that's super, super important. Often we can put because we don't have right ideation. So I do put restraints, I do put constraints. But when we allow things to flow, we allow for things to be for someone that has ideation, for creativity to really start to come to life. Okay, bring new and fresh perspectives. Not the same idea over and over and over again. We've already done that. We've already covered that. We've already fine-tuned that. Want something new. Let's do something fresh, right? I need freedom to explore without restraints or limits. So don't say that I'm allowed to create or I can create or, I say I want to create, but you got to make sure that you follow these rules and these restraints and these parameters and these specifics. Sometimes some of the best ideas, specifically for people with high ideation, you want to remove those and allow for creativity to, take where can you go with this, right? Again, think outside the box, okay? I hate doing what have always been done. It's not a new idea if it's already been done before. So this is one thing that people with high ideation really love to explore, things that have not been done, right? Things that have not been approached that way or solved that way or done that way. I love coming up with something brand new. Again, going back to the fresh, the new, a new perspective, new idea, new thing. So when you have someone with high ideation, whether it's yourself or even someone you're working with, one of the things that you want to do is give people space. Myself with my positivity or communication, when I have space to do those things, I'm in my space of freedom, right? Same thing with people high ideation. Giving them that space allows them to free flow, right? Get all their ideas out, get all these different things out, come up with things that you've never even thought of or never even dreamed of, because again, it doesn't necessarily drive your creative process. But for someone with high ideation, absolutely. Now, on the flip side of that, right, just like anything that drives the best out of us, there's always those blind spots, there's always those hinders. And one thing you really want to be careful if you have high ideation is you want to make sure you don't have 50 ideas going. Some of the people that I've worked or coached with, they have high ideation, everything is an idea. Whether if it's an idea with the house, an idea with the business, idea with this room, idea with that room, idea with solving this problem, idea with the car. And so everything is a new idea. And you have 20 ideas that you're working on. And if you're trying to invest your brain space into 20 different ideas, right, it's a fraction of your brain space. 5% of I'm going to put to all these different areas. Where if you really eliminate and say, okay, let's prioritize and let's figure out what are the ideas right now that can make the biggest impact in what I want to approach or solve or do or create, and pick two of them and invest that passion and that energy into that creative process. Allow it to come to fruition. Allow it to come to a full-fledged actual idea on paper. It's actionable, it's doing, and then give yourself permission to move on to the next one and so forth, right? Or give yourself two that should be working on at the same time, multiple creative processes. But in my experience, someone that has too many of these, someone even high ideation, they're just squirrels, they're distractions, right? It doesn't give them the space to actually utilize their creative process in a way that it achieves the result they're looking for. Remember, strengths are driven, they drive our performance to drive our results. So when you look at all these different themes, just ask yourself, is this is my strength? This is what I'm doing. Is it driving me towards the results I want? All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope there's something you've gathered today. as we take a deeper dive into ideation. Continue to join us and come back each and every week as we continue to upload new interviews, as we continue to upload new content and deeper dives into these strengths. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.